Alright folks, tonight we're diving into the wild world of taxes. Don't change the channel yet. This is about something called TDS, which stands for tax deducted at source. Think of it like this. Instead of paying all your taxes in one go, a chunk of it gets nibbled away before you even see your paycheck or get that big payment for your awesome work. Why does this matter? Well, for governments, it's like having a steady stream of cash coming in throughout the year, instead of one big sugar rush in tax season. For you, it can be a good thing, less paperwork later on. But it also means you need to keep a close eye on your money to make sure you're not overpaying. Now, every country has its own wacky version of TDS. Tonight, we're focusing on the Himalayan haven of Nepal. Get ready for some yak milk tea and let's break this down. Imagine you're a freelance graphic designer in Kathmandu, living the dream. You land a sweet gig designing a website for a local business. They agree to pay you 100,000 Nepali rupees. But when you check your bank account, something's fishy. It's a bit less than you expected. What gives? That, my friends, is TDS in action. See, in Nepal, businesses are required to deduct a certain percentage of your income before they pay you, and then hand that money over to the government on your behalf. They're like your tax middleman. Now don't panic. This doesn't mean you're being cheated. You'll get credit for that deducted tax when you file your annual tax return. Think of it as a forced savings plan, except the government is holding on to your money. Fun, right? Okay, so how much are we talking about here? Well, Nepal has different TDS rates depending on what you do and how much you earn. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure book, except instead of dragons, you get tax brackets. For example, let's say you're a salaried employee making a decent living. You'll probably have TDS deducted from your salary every month based on the income tax slabs, which can go up to 36% for the highest earners. Freelancers and consultants, on the other hand, might have a flat rate deducted from their payments, usually around 10%. It's enough to make your head spin, right? But don't worry, the Nepali government has a website and everything with all the details. Of course, it's about as exciting as watching paint dry, but hey, at least it's informative. Let's bring this down to earth with some real-life examples. Say you're renting out a flat in Pokhara. You charge your tenant 20,000 rupees per month. According to the TDS rules, you need to deduct 10% of that rent as TDS, which is 2,000 rupees. You then send that 2,000 rupees to the government and your tenant gets their rent agreement with the TDS amount mentioned. Or let's say you're a hotshot lawyer in Kathmandu, raking in the big bucks. You win a huge case and your client pays you a whopping 500,000 rupees as fees. The TDS rate for professional fees is 10%,